We're here with domestic goddesses, Thekla Schwager. She is, as she says, not a domestic goddess, but she trains domestics to be goddesses. And today we're with her to make Vietnamese spring rolls.
The reason I'm doing a vlog on Vietnamese spring rolls is because I struggled so to get them right. I have had so many failed attempts that I couldn't find the correct method on YouTube or on any recipes that I read. So I thought that this was the way that I figured it out, with the guidance of one of my friends who kind of gave me a tip over the phone. And Vietnamese spring rolls are raw. Ultimately, you take the crispy rice paper, which is literally like a dry noodle, and you have to wet it. And you wet it with sort of tepid water. It doesn't have to be hot, it doesn't have to be cold either. And you have to start getting a little conveyor belt going. You'll see I've got one going here, which has now already been sort of rehydrated and has become pliable. The reason that you have to sort of start the process going is because they're incredibly fragile. They're really, really thin, and they break really easily. And if you over soak them, then they get soggy and they tear. And if you under soak them, then they crack because they haven't become pliable yet. So I always have 3 plates. As you can see, there's a whole line of plates going.
And one for the finished product.
Oh, yeah, and one of the finished product. I actually wet the plate itself as well. So I've wet the little sheet, I've wet the plate, and I put it down, and then I wet over it again. And yeah, then I just sort of get my little conveyor belt going.
And then how long do they soak? Just for a minute or two?
Well, I mean, until they're pliable, which I find takes about 5 minutes. So which is why I sort of have my little conveyor belt going, so that as soon as I start getting ready with my finished ingredients, the recipe is on the actual blog. But you'll see over here, I've got all my ingredients ready to start.
Peanuts and some grilled chicken, some rice noodles, tomatoes.
No, carrots. A mixture of herbs. I've got coriander and basil and mint in there, and I have some julienne cucumbers. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly put one together for you so you can see. When I initially made it, I made them without rice noodles because I thought it was a bit of overkill to have starch with starch. What it did, however, do though is that all the corners, the sort of, you know, the pointy corners of the vegetables I was using easily poked through the skins of the rice noodles.
So the
rice wrappers.
The rice noodles are just giving a bit of stability.
Yes. So you know, it gives a bit of a soft edge, a little rounded edge, so that you can more easily wrap your little spring roll. Here's some chicken. I'm going to put in some peanuts. There we go. I like peanuts, I'm putting quite a few in. And then I always just put sort of like a collection of little herbs. I like the combination of the mint, coriander and the basil, works for me. Oh, one of my cats desperately trying to get up at it.
Oh, you want them to...
You're missing the wrapping process here.
Okay, no, coming back,
getting distracted by my beautiful cats. Okay, so I basically put it all in the middle, and I'm sort of wrapping it, and you can, now because it's pliable, you can actually start to pull it slightly tighter. And yeah, there we go. Rolling them up. Rolling it up. Looking good. Getting the little guy wrapped up at the sides, pulling the sides in, and then you can just roll a bit gently because they do stand the jeopardy of pulling apart, and then you just roll them together.
That looks delicious.
There we go. Sauce. And then you take your spring roll and dip it into the sauce.
Bon appetit. Good?
Shouldn't be talking much now, but mouth is full.
Well, that's a good sign.
But it is light and healthy and delicious.
Sounds good.